So this was my final trip to Advanced Auto. Hopefully, I got a rotor cap, I got 4 new plugs, and I don't remember what the other thing is called. Ignition control. No, not ICM. I really don't know, man. I've never had to replace one, so this will be my first. Hopefully, it says on the box. Let me grab it and see. IAC, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember what that stands for, but this thing here. I'm not even sure where this goes. I've never changed one before. I'm Johnny Garage Johnson, and this is Hardcore Garage. Okay, I'm not sure, but I think that this guy right here is the idle air control valve. It's on the left side of the motor. Can you see it back in there still? I'm pretty sure that is it. Kind of hard to see, but I think that's the screw there at the top, right below there. The bottom screw I can feel. Let's go ahead and unplug it and see. If that helps do anything here. It really doesn't help my view of anything, does it? But I'm pretty sure that's the IAC. Let's try to get it out. Let's jam it's a Torx. There's the other one there. That's going to be fun to get out of there, ain't it? Okay. You can't see nothing in here while I'm trying to do this, so it's ridiculous to even try to show you guys. There, my screw's on there. Screws are pretty tight. Every single bolt in this thing is hard to get to. They're overly tight in a stupid place, and I'm frustrated. I got the top one out using, yeah, there, I just dropped that shit. That's fitting. That's real fitting. Just dropped the shit I need down in there and can't fucking see it. What the hell? Anyway, there's what I used to get the top one out. I can't get. Okay, I took a little break, cleared my head. And it's funny how you get frustrated and you can't even think straight, you know. I went and posted on Facebook, I'm like, how in the heck do I get this lower bolt off of the IAC? Well, use a freaking small ratchet just like I used on the Echo, not Echo, what the fuck is it even called? Hall effects. Hall effects are echoes. I'm just going with that. But anyway, I am able to do that. I don't know that I can show you one-handed. Getting the second bolt off, I'm going to try, but I'm going to do this. Kind of a pain, but yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, you just get frustrated and you don't think straight anymore. Let's see if you can see that bolt under there where I'm at, and that's where I'm on. Now is when I feel like it's going to get sketchy, because I've had some people tell me that you have to retract the little piece on the tip of this IAC before you install it, which I have no idea how to do. I don't have a service manual, and any of the videos that I watched didn't show that. They just straight installed them. So we're going to pull this out of here and hope that it's sticking out about as much as the new one. Just get a hold of it and start wiggling it out. The O-ring's on there, and that one actually looks like it's shoved out farther, or maybe the same. Again, I don't know how you would ever check this because I'm not a mechanic. The new one is slightly different. It definitely looks better and less corrosion, but look at that weak ass spring on that new one compared to the twice as many coils on that one. Everything else looks pretty similar. This one's rounded at the top, or the old one is rounded. This one's just kind of square, so hopefully it slides in there. Okay, I think it's back in there. I need to turn it a little clockwise to get that to line up. But it went in easy enough. I won't really be able to show you this one-handed, but sliding this magnet up and down the tip of the Torx screwdriver or whatever you're using will help magnetize it temporarily and hopefully help me get them bolts in there. It don't want to focus on my screw. You see it there, not falling off though. Look at my... Okay, that wasn't too bad. It was honestly the screw that gave me the biggest issue pulling out. The bottom one was the easiest one to get back in. And we are clipped back in. We'll throw this back on here. Because of the way I got this truck in here, and my house is above, I got to turn my big fan on just to try to start this thing. So I make sure all the exhaust fumes are getting blowed out the back. Let's try. Strike 73. Oh, I hate my life. Why didn't I just take it to a mechanic right off the bat? Because I hate myself. That's why. Okay, let's try to look at this logically. I've replaced everything except for the wires and the rotor cap, which was replaced last year. It has to be one of them spark plugs, wouldn't you think? I've got 4 new plugs. I'm going to pull them next. I'm going to take a break again. Clear my head. Then I'll be back. We're going to get this thing. And honest, I don't know if I am or not. If switching the plugs out doesn't do it, I may just, you know, call it defeat and, and send it to my guy, man. Sometimes you just got to bite the bullet. Now, fortunately, on an Iron Duke, they did give us a break when they decided they were going to put the spark plugs on the top where they're easily accessible. Now, mind you, it's been since probably 1994 since I've had to change a set of plugs in a 2.5 engine that was in the truck still. So here we are. You can see 1, 2. This thing will just come out the way again. Where's 3 at? I can't see. 3, 4. All of them are pretty easy to get to. Right here on top. Might be able to see them a little. Where did they go? Oh. 1, 2, 3. And the 4 is way back there. I'm back. Still wearing the same clothes. It's still the same day, surprisingly. Me being sick ain't helping with any of this. Just energy levels and lack of rational thinking, I guess, maybe. I can't even look over here where I'm supposed to be looking. I need a little red dot around that thing. Anyway, I am ready to do the spark plug wires, I guess, and we'll see what happens with that. I think it's probably better for me to drop this thing down on the ground instead of trying to reach over it while it's jacked up in the air, and I don't think I need anything else underneath unless I decide to change that distributor cap if nothing. I don't even know that I'm going to do that, honestly, guys. If this doesn't work, it's probably getting towed out of here to the mechanic. So it won't be my problem anymore. My life continues with the fuckery. Oh, I let it down. I did not put it in gear. It rolled back and hit my... And she's wrinkled. I don't really see any buckling out here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera. There's some buckling here in the second panel. Second panel, bottom panel, bottom panel. How nice. And I don't know if that right there is new. I guess that taillight might have got scuffed up doing that right there too, huh? She's a rough girl anyway. I really should just go back to bed. All right, we got some new plugs here. First thing you want to do when you get some plugs is find out your gap. My dude was nice enough to look it up for me, and it's whatever that is, 0.060. So you find on your little wheel here, which I need some glasses. find on the wheel here where it says 60 right there. And what you'll do, I'm trying to do this blind looking through the camera. You'll slide that in there and just spin it around until you get to the 60. See, it's at about 55 there. Just keep sliding her around. Somebody's probably going to say, that ain't how you do this. And I'll probably say, okay. I flex it up just a little bit. There we go, 60. And it fits nice and tight there. I don't know if it's supposed to drag. If it ain't, somebody tell me. But it goes in there. And we'll stick her back in the box just to not damage it. And they're supposed to come gapped, which you've seen that one was like at about a 50. I think what happens a lot of times they get dropped in shipping and stuff like that, and it crushes down. Or maybe in another vehicle, 50 might be what you need. Next thing I want to suggest, a proper socket for a spark plug. It has a little rubber insert in there, and you can see, maybe, there you go. You see that little rubber insert grabs all the plugs so it won't fall out, either when you're putting it in or putting a new one. Putting a new one in or taking an old one out. It's going to stay in there. Now, I'm sure some other stuff's going to go wrong. But can't get much worse right now, right? Let's get this dipstick out of the way, and I'll probably forget to put that back in. Pull this front plug wire off. We're just going to do one at a time, so we don't lose the order that they're in. I got like a 6 or 8 inch extension there to start with. See if that'll go on there. It's not feeling like it's going to go on there very easy, is it? There we go. And these things shouldn't be super tight. My plugs in here. Oh, look at that. This thing needs some serious service. That doesn't look good at all. I can't see down in there. There we go. That bracket, that AC bracket, is wanting to grab the back side of my socket, making it a little difficult to pull out. You got to try to pull the pressure away from. That makes sense. Here we go. Oh man. Okay, so I'm not sure what all the oil is that's down there in crud, but the plug doesn't look so bad, I guess. The gap on this one is about 50, so I'm wondering, I should probably double check before I put one in here to make sure that he's told me correct on this, huh? So after a little search real quick, the 60.60, whatever, 60, I don't even know how to say it, but that is the correct for those AC Delco plugs. So we're going to throw that in there and see what. Just barely goes in there. That rubber also keeps it from sliding in too far. If I could tell you how bad I want to just throw an impact on this thing. Just drive them on into there. Call it a day. function after that? Probably not. See that there? That's the top of the inside of the spark plug wire. Yanked clear out of that guy. I'm done, guys. I have to admit my defeat. Tomorrow I'm going to stop at my favorite shop, not the dealership, and get an appointment for this guy and have it towed in. I don't care. I'm done. I should have just did that right off the bat, but I like to, pretend that I know what I'm doing with mechanics and shit when I really don't. So the only way I can keep my sanity is just get it out of my face. It's either that or I'm yanking the motor out and we're putting a lawnmower motor in this thing. And that's all I got to say about that. Did I really just give up? You'll just have to keep watching and see. It may or may have not got towed the next day. Keep on trucking.